Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I have for you another petrified fish that I would like to share with you. This will be the petrified fish Simum. And yeah, I was looking at the catalog, what's going on with petrified fish, and they had one more Micarta that I have not in my collection, but unfortunately this is the 10 one, so not completely brown as I do like them, but yeah, next best thing. Yeah. So the Simum should be probably, if my information are correct, something like a rhinoceros, and usually petrified fish are using names of some fish and also other animals. So let's see what we have here. So we have looks like a full-size microfiber cloth. Thank you very much. And the sticker here is obviously the ghost fish, or I don't know if they have a name for it. Yeah. So nice, the sticker collection grows. And inside we have the extra hardware, thank you very much, and a silica packet. So the model number is PFP06KMS. Let's double check it also with the box here. KMS, yes. And the dash K110 is because of the blade steel, but this is not the model number. So I was speculating that the Simum stands for the rhinoceros because in some Latin nomenclature it is also used for rhinoceros, and as you can see the beautiful trailing upswept trailing point blade, it reminds me on a rhinoceros horn. So yeah, but let me give you the specifications really quickly. So we have a overall length of 20.5 centimeters, that is 8.1 inch. The blade is 9 centimeters or 3.5 inches. Blade width 2.7 centimeters, 1.1 inch. Blade thickness 3.5 millimeters or 0.13 inches. Handle length 11.6 centimeters or 4.6 inches. With a thickness of 1.4 centimeters or 0.55 inches. That is measured without the thickness of the pocket clip. The blade is made out of German K110, which is a equivalent of D2. Or sorry, it is a Chinese equivalent to the German D2. Yeah, I was confused a little bit. Sorry about that. So basically, this is a semi-stainless steel. So please keep that in mind. If you choose knives with this steel, keep them clean, or better is oil them up or use any kind of corrosion inhibitor you prefer. As far as the grind goes, is a full flat grounded blade with a nice fuller on the top right there. We have 10 micarta, so my least favorite also consistency and also configuration. Unfortunately, I would definitely prefer this better brown one that Petrified is using in the past. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, let's continue. So as far as the liners go, we have full liners that are skeletonized, not that widely, so there was definitely much more space, but hey, keeps the cost down probably and give us better weight reduction than nothing. As far as the pocket clip goes, we have deep carry folded over stainless steel with a recessed configuration and flat screws. Unfortunately, don't know why in 2025 there is no love for my left-handed carry users, so I don't know why they did not drill 2 more holes here, so that it is ambidextrous. Yeah, it is what it is. We have a partial backspacer with also 10 micarta and a decently sized lanyard hole for all your lanyard needs. As far as the pivot assembly goes, we have a caged ball bearing washers set up here with a nice accent with a pivot collar, and the company logo is implied in the pivot screw. Really nice and smooth action, nicely, perfectly centered. Now let's see the sharpness out of the box. Yeah, this is super sharp. It's almost no, wow. So this is one of the sharpest knives that I experienced from, not only from Petrified fish, but overall. So this must be super thin behind the edge here, to be so slicey. So be very careful with that. That is what I would like to say. So as far as the ergonomy goes, as you can see, this is a really nice organic style of curvature. So for your reverse, but also front grabbing, pulling towards you or against you. So yeah, if you are in some kind of martial arts that require a trailing point style blade, then this would be something you consider. But please keep in mind that the texture is fairly rough, but since this is a natural micarta configuration, so it is not polished or buff, but it is fairly smooth. So maybe if you need more grabbing potential traction, then you definitely have to use your Dremel tool, or maybe just Dremel a few lines inside, and you will have a really nice, even better grip to the knife. As far as the variants go, you can choose either for khaki, this is tan, black, or green micarta. The weight is 123.6 grams or 4.4 ounces. I know if I mentioned it, but the lock is a liner lock. And now let's test it out. So yeah, this is definitely a nice engagement, no blade play whatsoever. As you can see, some wood sparks or wood chips or flying over. Yeah. Now let's show you the pocket profile. So firstly, let me use the thinner fabric, so there should be no problem here. Yeah. And also let's use a thicker fabric. Some knives are really struggling with the thicker fabric denim here, so yeah. But that can be remedied if you are just raise this lip a little bit more upwards. And here's how it's looking inside the pocket, so nicely hidden. And I really appreciate that Petrified Fish is using black pocket clips, because in the past they use some really not that good pocket clips. Now let's see a few size comparisons. So I forgot the name of this one. Is one of the similarly shaped. Let's try to zoom in if it is there. So this is the model number is PFP05. Yeah, 05. So sorry about the name, but this is definitely a larger knife. Then of course one of my favorites here is the Viking. It's also a great self-defense knife in my opinion, or configuration for that matter. As you can see, here are the let's bring out also the fourth, which is the Petrified Fish Vector here. And let's put in the frame also the 949 Warrior, so I can show you the different kinds of micarta basically that Petrified Fish is using. So my least favorite is obviously the tan one. Then you have two orangey or light brown. Then you have nice brown. This is the linen type of micarta. As for let me show you. So this is the with the finest fabric. This is more coarser, and then of course you have the coarsest or the widest woven. This is the burlap one. Okay, let's put this aside and let's continue with basically another 10 one. This is the knife center exclusive, red model 1. Then let's continue with the worsted knives raccoon. Knives Lander 2. The beautiful paper micarta. CGRB feldspar full-sized. Knife center exclusive with burlap micarta. Real steel knives. This is the Griffin Pro. Another deal exclusive with the linen micarta. The Best Techman Dundee. Then we have the Tenable Cryo, the X-Lock version. Another inexpensive model here, the Toxicofera from Berker Magnum. Now let's see the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. The Benchmade full-size Griptilian. $9.40 from Benchmade. Let's see the Sharpie here. Spyderco Endura. Spyderco Delica. Buck Sovereign. Rough Rider Peanut. And let's close it down with a K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. So I forgot to mention the prices, probably. If not, then sorry, and I will say it again. So the pricing is, the MSRP is $48.99. So given the MSRP, you will definitely never have to pay. If you look at some dealers, you can get this as cheap as $44 or euros. If you have your favorite dealer, then of course try to contact them. Maybe they can give you even better pricings. I did look up Blade HQ and For Me Knife Stock, and they have it for really a reasonable pricing. So definitely you are getting a really good, great price on such a package. Usually these knives nowadays cost around $60 to $70, even $80. So having something like this for half a price, I'm really happy that Petrified Fish still does this. For me, they are really a price conscious brand or company. So I hope also in the future they will give us good pricing on their products and different really nice unique designs basically. Okay, so with that being said, if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to answer as I can, of course. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. And if you're not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. With that being said, I would like to wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Bye.